And welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Last time we got the last pure metal, and we are thus back at Zelda's Island to forge the blade we need to fight Bellum. Now, off screen I reset the game, turned it back on again, and that immediately made this letter appear. So obviously, if you ever have trouble getting a letter to load, just quit out of the game, turn off the system, go back to the title screen, reload. If you're using a Wii U, manually save in the game without a restore point and, turn off the game and restart from a fresh boot, essentially. And that seems to work. Boy clad in green, I was deeply impressed by your immense strength. I present you with a treasure from my kingdom. I hope it serves you well. His Majesty, King Muto. This is the last power gem we need. And that's the end of it. Got all that, sir? Then I'm out of here. One more thing before we actually go see him is... Oh, where was it? It was up here. These are all ship parts and one treasure from the treasure maps that we had left over. What is important is this one, which is Sands of Hours, so you definitely want to pick that up. That one's actually been on the map for a while, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been the one above it, but I think it was that one. But anyway... Aha! Yes, that's it. It's complete. It's perfect. Please take it, Link. Got the sword blade. It doesn't have a handle, so you can't hold it. The sword doesn't have a handle to hold it with? It's still not complete. I cannot call it truly complete without a handle. Take this blade to the Ocean King. He will add the Sands of Hours. Only he can empower the Phantom Sword with the ability to control time. Come on, let's hurry up and go to Grandpa, Link. Well, that's all well and good, except we're not, because, well... we have another letter, for starters. I think this might just be the prize. Looks like you won a prize. Good for you. Here's what it says. Congratulations, you won the drawing. Thanks for entering. Here's your prize, the drawing commission. Huh? That's it? That's weird. It said you won something, but there's nothing inside. Well, what are you gonna do? Did my deal, so I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I guess the prize postcard was kinda useless. You actually did it. The Phantom Sword is finally complete. What? You want to go to the old man? Fine, fine. Set sail already. So I did change up the ship's appearance a little bit to get it back to 6 hearts because basically, trying to outfit it with all gold parts is best if you have all the gold parts, but if you don't, then it's kind of counterproductive. Now, I want to jump straight into the Temple of the Ocean King as much as you probably do, but, yeah, we're not actually gonna do that. There's a couple little side things I want to show off, not a huge amount. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be a short video or if we will just show a lot of the temple in addition to next time finishing the temple. I haven't quite decided yet. But there are only 2 more treasure maps left. Legitimately, that's... well, and the Phantom Sword, of course. That's all that's left to collect, actually. We're basically at the end game. There's very little to do other than one run of the Temple of the Ocean King and several main battles, and that's about it. There really isn't a true final dungeon like in most Zelda games. I bought them out pretty good last time. Freebie cards, which you get for being a silver member, you can get any item for free. If you're trying to go for the gold ship parts, definitely do so. What I want to show off is the complimentary card. Okay, here it goes. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. This is giving me like Evangelion vibe. You're the best, except that was congratulations. Actually, that would have been amazing. That actually would have been amazing because like, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Fun fact, I've actually never seen Evangelion. I just know that one scene because of how ridiculous it is. It's on my bucket list. I have so many anime I need to get through, like Yuri on Ice, is the biggie that everyone always has to watch. What else? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I hear like the Tales of Zestiria anime is pretty solid actually, so I might give that a try at some point. What else? Yeah, I have a lot of anime and I had a list back in the day, but I deleted the list because I just kind of fell out of watching anime at one point. Now I wish I had the list because I'm feeling it again. I also kind of want to rewatch Fullmetal Alchemist at some point because it's been like a good 5 or 6 years since I've seen it. It was around 2009 to 2010 when I watched most of the first series and then started Brotherhood, and then I finished the original series after finishing Brotherhood at some time later. It's really weird, but again, I kind of went out of order. But enough talk about anime, back to the game. So we have all the courage gems and all of the power gems now. And, well, actually we all have all the wisdom gems too. So we can actually upgrade all of the spirits. Now we could have done this part with upgrading the courage and wisdom spirits last time. I just didn't feel like it because I wanted to level them up all at once. Because that's how I tend to like to do things in games. If I can just level up a million things at the same time, I will usually opt to do that. So, I think the fire sword does like, instead of doing like 2 times damage, it does like 4 times damage, instead of the Spirit of Wisdom reducing your damage by half, it reduces it to a 1/4. So, and the courage gem, it's actually easier to show than to explain. Now, for the duration of the game, we'll probably be mostly using Leaf, because double damage, or like quadruple damage, I think is what it is. That's pretty good. But just to show off how large of a sword beam it is now, it's a much bigger sword beam. I'm not entirely sure how useful it really is, but hey, we have everything now. Except the Phantom Sword, of course. So, back to Merkei. I almost said Outset, but that's the wrong game. So, get this warp. Yeah, we're almost at the end, which is kind of sad, really, because this is one of my favorite Zelda games, even if I'll fully admit it's not the best Zelda game. It's one of my preferred Zelda games, that's the best way to put it. And on the whole, I think the Let's Play went okay in terms of, like, not getting too stuck. I mean, I did use a guide for a lot of it, and I did get stuck occasionally, but on the whole, I think this run was pretty smooth. I was trying to find a balance, and this is the hard part, trying to find a balance between blind and not completely just kind of failing all over the place. And that's a really hard balance to strike with a game like this, between being over-prepared or under-prepared. I was trying to roll, by the way, if you're wondering. There's no real good way to put away your sword in this game, which is a problem I do have with it. So you were able to get the sacred blade forged. You must guard it well, it is very important. With it, you can make a sword to defeat Bellum. Hand me the Phantom Hourglass, Link. Bellum is the evil that consumes life. He can attack with furious strength. He can also use the power he stole to deflect attacks. The only item that can slay him is the Phantom Sword. You got the Sacred Phantom Sword. This mighty sword has power to defeat Bellum. Rare metals and mystical sands are fused together, and so the Phantom Sword is born. With that, you can defeat Bellum. We're all counting on you, Link. No pressure. Ciela. What's the matter, Grandpa? Some of your memories remain buried, so you may not know this, but you still have powers yet to discover. As the Spirit of Courage, you can harness the true power of the Hourglass. What powers? I don't remember a thing. Bellum can drain the life from people as well as the very memories. Your memory was drained when you were attacked. I see. So if you defeat him, I'm sure that you'll regain your memories too. Normally, I'd be the one to help you in your quest, but please forgive me. It's okay. The nasty Bellum doesn't stand a chance against Link. We'll make quick work of Bellum and return to you safe and sound. Come on, Link, let's go. We're counting on you. May fortune favor you both in your hour of need. So, we have an upgraded sword. Cool. Now, what do we do with the upgraded sword? That's the really cool part. Now, I'm actually drawing a blank on which sword is... Oh, hello. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, it's you. What? There are times when I want to be alone too, you know. Look at you, kid. You got that Phantom Sword. That means you can enter the Temple of the Ocean King and beat that beast. That's right. The time has finally come to defeat Bellum and rescue Tetra. Hey, we've come this far, right, guys? If anyone can defeat him and return to tell the tale, it's you, Link. Go get Tetra back to normal and don't get yourself done in. Get done in, Link? Don't be ridiculous. He'll defeat Bellum. You'll see. If you're going to be so negative, why don't you just go mop your deck? Yeah, that's right. All I do around here is mop decks. That's what you think. Kid, adventuring with you gave me a taste of what it's like to be a hero. But here we part. It's all up to you now. I'll just be back here mopping the deck. We got into Lineback. Why so serious all of a sudden? Oh, that's right. Hey, Ciela. Huh? What is it? Take care of the kid. You look out for him, got it? Of course, leave it to me. He actually called me by name, no insults. So something's definitely going on with Lineback. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm drawing a blank on which sword is actually used in Hyrule Warriors. If it was the Phantom Sword, or I think it was called the Locomo Sword from Spirit Tracks. I think it might have been the Spirit Tracks sword, actually. So unfortunately, we actually have to go through the entire temple one more time. Technically 2 more times, if you want to be precise. Good news though, this is actually really easy, because with the Phantom Sword, we can actually kill the Phantoms now. This is such a relief. Oh my, it makes this so much easier to manage. What is that actually for? Plus, we also have plenty of time. I don't know how to explain it, but we have like way more time than we ever need. Now, bombs, on the other hand, we could use a few more of them, but we have more time than we ever need. Now, also keep in mind that the basic route is going to be the same, except for one major skip at the very end. Which is actually a problem I have, is that the hammer doesn't really come into play in this dungeon, except for literally one skip, to my knowledge. I may be proven wrong, but when I actually play through it, but to my knowledge, there's only one main skip that's actually important, and every other skip is, well, possible with all of your other equipment, so it just feels kind of pointless. This particular run-through, I mean. It probably would have been better to have gone both sea charts in one go if you have time. And that means you wouldn't have to do that extra 3rd or extra 5th run through the temple. So that would also keep it from being so stale feeling. So wait till he turns left. And smack him in the back. This is that floor where we had to actually, do some interesting maneuvering to actually to actually get everything in the first run through, but this time it's not so bad. And I forgot I had to actually hit these to actually make the key appear, because we do need the key. Now, I don't think we have to do anything with the bomb shoe this time, because we got the treasure chest associated with the switch there, so we can just proceed normally. But we will get a new treasure here. Actually really easy to reach, luckily. Now, actually, I'm actually, for this part, switching to the sword beam because, well, range is really helpful. Now, normally for like a boss fight, I would use the Spirit of Power, obviously. But since these guys die in one hit regardless, it's just, you might as well just fight them regularly and have a sword beam for more reach when fighting like a Wizrobe or whatever. So again, this is the floor where we actually can skip a huge chunk of it, if we have... Okay, that was interesting, so the sword beam doesn't actually work on them. Also, did I never... Oh, this is just the Triforce piece. Okay, so... I'm actually de-equipping Ciela. I'm just gonna go on normally, because apparently we have to. So, hit him. That was really bad. Okay, that was a fail. Again, we have plenty of time to make it, so it's not... The time itself isn't the problem here, it's... other factors that are the problem. Now, in this floor, you can actually kill all the phantoms early because you can use the trap floors, but, yeah, normally you're not supposed to. I mean, it's also a little bit different, because we're actually, like, physically vanquishing them rather than just, like, just dropping them through the floor. I kind of wish there was continuity with that. Like, if you drop a phantom through the floor, then, like, they show up on the other floor. But I get why they also didn't do that, because that would be kind of complicated. Now, mostly you're just gonna get treasures, so your mileage may vary in terms of whether or not it's really useful to actually get the treasures after killing the phantoms, but if you so desire, you have the option. So we're on the first rest floor, and you know what? This is actually a good stopping place. I say as I immediately run down. So yeah, next time we will finish the Temple of the Ocean King for good. Hallelujah! Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more of The Legend of Zelda: Phantom Hourglass.